Hey ladies, so I'm making you a quick video because I have a really exciting announcement, which is that I am offering something that I've never offered before and that I'm only offering to purchase for one day only, which is today until midnight Eastern time. So I usually work with clients with all my health and sensuality ladies for an extended period of time. So it's usually 6 months. Sometimes there's exceptions, but it's about 6 months. And the reason I do that is because I really like for us to take time to implement habits and for you to start to feel your growth and see the difference. And when you do hit any obstacles, I'm there to walk you through what is it that's not working, for us to game plan something new, for us to sort of play detective as to what worked, what didn't, and to adjust accordingly. So that's generally why I don't offer one-off sessions. However, lately what's been happening is I've been working with a lot of clients where I end up creating some sort of customized movement ritual for them that they can do in the mornings or in the evenings as a way to really tap into themselves, to sink into their senses, and to feel fully embodied. And I've been doing that more and more, and sometimes that comes with a playlist that has specific music that really connects them to a certain energy that they are trying to cultivate a connection with, and that really helps them feel more like they're accessing their full range as a woman. And so as I sat with this over this weekend, I was like, how can I offer something really valuable to those who maybe have not worked with me or can't necessarily work with me over 6 months? And so I've decided to offer this one time only, instead of a 1 hour session, which I feel doesn't give us a chance to really dive in deep enough, is a 2-hour session where we will dive deep into what you need to enter into 2016 feeling a lot more embodied, because ultimately this is what I want for you. This is what has been the most life-changing out of everything I've tried. Has been the most life-changing and has connected me to my feminine essence and to the full range of who I am as a woman, both my masculine and my feminine energies, all the different types of emotions and the different archetypes that live inside me. So all of these things is something that we can explore in these 2 hours. And through that conversation specifically with you, what I will then do is come up with a customized movement ritual, sort of a feminine moving meditation that you can then implement and you can start to do at any point in time. It doesn't have to be January 1st. It could be before, but it's a way to enter the new year with just one practice without overwhelming yourself with 101 things that you want to do. Have that be one practice with the playlist, with everything that we've spoken about, connected into a moving meditation ritual that you can do first thing in the morning or later in the day if that feels better for you. But I just find that when I start the day really embodied and connected to my senses, I make better decisions. So it helps me then address and conquer all the other goals, like wanting to hydrate more and wanting to eat more greens and wanting to get myself to potentially other forms of movement, classes and things like that. Making decisions in my business that are not from a place of fear and panic, but instead are from a place of really connection to my heart, to my soul, and to my body and what feels good. Like, do I need to take a nap right now? What do I need to change in my life so that I feel more vibrant, alive, and just really connected and sensual in my body? So if these are things that you have been craving and you've tried all these different things, but it just doesn't feel like the stuff you've been doing is working, but you're also really scared to do something that feels like just a huge commitment and a huge project and a list of 10 different goals, and you just start getting, I'm just thinking about it, I get stressed out. So if that's not your thing and you just want that one thing that you feel is going to be as highly effective, more highly effective than anything else, then this is what I suggest for you. It's what's had the biggest impact on me without taking a lot of time from my day, but it's completely changed the way my day is. And I would say it's the same for my clients. You know, a lot of my clients, like, they come to me and they just feel like they know they should meditate or they should have some sort of ritual that connects them to themselves, but they just can't sit still. They're like, oh my God, Nadia, I just can't do it. And that's because a lot of us just do better with a more feminine way of meditating, and that is through movement. Feminine energy likes to flow. And so we would create a way in which you can get into your senses through movement instead of through sitting still. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer this for an insane price of just $150. So it's $150 for 2 hours with me, a deep dive where we get really into all the nitty-gritty of what's been stopping you from feeling sensually vibrant, alluring, alive, at ease in your body, and just really connected. And you get follow-up resources where I create a customized movement ritual video just for you, a playlist just for you, and depending on where else our conversation takes us, a bunch of resources that can help you. I've got a ton of PDFs from smoothie guides to recipe books to lists of books that I think could be helpful and whatnot. So depending on our conversation, you get an email with all those good stuff in there as well. I think I covered it all. So that's it. That's the deal. To hop on that deal though, I'm only offering it for 1 day only. So just shoot me an email before midnight, thepleasureplate@gmail.com, and I will hook you up with all the details and payment info. So thepleasureplate@gmail.com. I hope I hear from you. And if I don't, keep an eye out for other things coming your way soon, because I'm always trying to add more value into your life. So hope you had a lovely holiday weekend and you're going into next week feeling awesome.